Time now to meet Colin and Ethna Bell from Newry with a powerful personal story they've kindly agreed to share with us.
26-year-old Kevin Bell from Newry was having the time of his life living in the hustle and bustle of New York when he moved there back in 2012.
What was he like?
Kevin was full of fun. Weren't enough hours in the day for him. He just loved life, loved making friends, loved meeting people.
But one day in June 2013, Colin and Ethna Bell's lives changed forever.
We were preparing for a family party when friends arrived at the door. Their son was out in New York and they came with the terrible news that Kevin had been killed in a hit and run.
As well as the emotional torment, the Bells were about to be faced with an altogether more practical problem: the cost of having Kevin's remains returned home, with estimates ranging from £6,000 to £10,000.
We would have sold this house to get Kevin home, and that's when the people of Newry just came around us like a blanket.
The fundraising just started immediately, didn't it?
Did indeed. And in the end there was something in the region of £150,000 raised to bring Kevin home.
Kevin was eventually laid to rest just a few miles from home. But the sheer financial turmoil of arranging his last journey home convinced his mum and dad that they needed to help others who found themselves in the same tragic situation.
We decided that we would make this Kevin's legacy and become a proper charity, and in the 5 years since we have helped over 500 loved ones to be brought home. Well, we'll contact the coroner then on Monday morning.
So it's not just financial assistance that you help with. You're actually there to guide people through a really difficult time.
Oh yes, we are. I'm more inclined to meet with the families afterwards. We can talk about our loved ones, reminisce, laugh and cry together.
Two people whose loved ones were brought home by the Bells are Alan Drennan, whose son Alan Jr. died while on holiday in Ibiza, and Emma Finnegan, whose brother James died when he was knocked down in Korea.
When I think about James now, I think about his smile. He had a beautiful smile and big brown glittery eyes, and every time I look at a picture or every time we hear his voice or listen to his music, I feel nothing but love, and I just wish he was still here.
The Korean authorities were proposing to cremate James, which upset the Finnegans, who just wanted to bring him home.
When we heard that James was being taken home, it was like somebody holding our hand, you know, somebody helping us along the way, that somebody showing us what to do and somebody walking by our side, which we hadn't had up until that point.
For Alan, well, they are nothing short of inspirations.
Money and appreciation will never pay that man back for what he done for my family. Young Alan had a saying, not all heroes wear a cape. And my goodness, see Colin and Ethna, superheroes.
And today, Alan and Emma are surprising the Bells with a tree outside their office to remember all of the loved ones who they have helped.
It's for you, Ethna, and this is on behalf of ourselves, myself and Alan, and all the families you've helped and all the goodness you've done. So, thanks very much. There you are, pet.
Through the worst of circumstances, Emma, Alan and the Bells have become good friends.
Love you. Love you,
And good things do happen to good people. Just last year, the Bells won €1 million in the lottery.
So you've never actually thought to yourselves that you would give up the charity and just have a quiet life?
Definitely not. No, this is Kevin's legacy. It's here for the long haul. Whenever we're gone, the trust will still be here. There are other members of the family to continue it. It's definitely, Kevin will always be about.
And thank you so much to Colin and to Ethna for sharing that story with us. It's incredible.
Beautiful
thing,
and
that they're
moving
doing.
film, wasn't it?
We should just mention quickly that their trust only repatriates loved ones from abroad to Ireland.